Go.
Well, Jonesy, it's been a while since you've done one of these interviews, but welcome back to Rushden. How does it feel to be back at Hayden Road?
Yeah, good. It feels good. I'm buzzing to be back.
You started off in our under-12 side, you came through the ranks, made it into the first team before your move away. Why is now the right time to come back and give it another go at Rushden?
I've been speaking to Chris probably over the last year or so about other opportunities, and he spoke to me about this opportunity, and I feel like it was something I couldn't turn down. Like you said, I've been at this club since I was 12. Obviously, I played the last year of first team here, and I had a great time. The amount of football I played was something which made me move away, but I feel like now is the right time to come back under Chris. Like I said, I've got to know Chris over the last year, and I think I'm ready to be back, pushing myself as hard as I can.
And Chris, you said previously you want to bring in the young, hungry local talent to Rushden. Is Jonesy someone who's always been on your radar in that sense?
Yeah, I mean, you know, being honest, it was a year ago he was at Rushden. I was trying to get him to come to Kempston, you know, and that's how much I rate him. I think he's got loads of potential. I think he's far from the finished product, but I think he showed a real willingness to want to come back as well. And for me, you know, like we said, young, hungry lads is what I want at the club. Local boys that are going to give 100%. And I think as well, I think we can get, you know, more out of him. You know, we're going to push him to get as much as we can. And you know, full credit as well to Dale, you know, at Bunbrook, because Dale, obviously, Glennon was in the same sort of boat and then came back, and obviously now with Jonesy as well. You know, I think this is what we want at the club. You know, young, hungry talent. You know, and but with it, you know, the talent is the most important thing, and I know Jonesy's got that. And the forward areas where we need, you know, with Jensen obviously leaving and Joel being on loan. So for me, Jones is a perfect guy for us. I think perfect.
And as we mentioned, Jones, you spent last year with Bunbrook at Step 5. Just tell us a bit more about how that went for you and what you learned over at the Step.
Yeah, it was massive for me in my progression in football. I probably had one of the best years of football, outside of football and in the football. Obviously, I was playing with all my mates. Like Chris said, with Dale, the gaffer, one of the best blokes you'll meet in football. But I was just enjoying myself. I was playing with a smile on my face. I was finishing the game with a smile on my face. And that's what I needed in my younger years of first team level to then make me want to play as hard as I can again. That little year I've had there, like I said, was one of the best years I've had. And it's now made me want to push as hard as I can. So it's helped me massively. Like I said, full credit to them.
And Chris, a lot has changed in the time that Jonesy's been away. Obviously, we've unfortunately suffered that relegation, but given the trajectory that he's been on with his development and his goal scoring, do you feel like his talent really suits this level of football?
Yeah, no, I think he'll be playing a lot higher than Step 4 over the coming years, and hopefully that'll be with Rushden. You know, it's for me, you know, you've got to have the right environment that suits the right personnel and the players. For me, Jonesy needs to be playing regular. He needs to be playing with a you know, a sort of fearless, going out there, just giving 100%, working as hard as he can, and I know he'll do that. You know, and I can feel his hunger to do well here, and you can get that when you speak to players, and I feel it with Jones. I think he's going to be a massive success. You know, and I'm backing him 100% to smash it this year.
Pre-season coming up in a few weeks. You always used to score bags of goals for us in pre-season, so I'm sure you'll be looking to replicate that. But you'll also be keen to regain that fitness and sharpness as we prepare for what's going to be a tough season in the Northern Premier League.
100%. I've started last week to do my own bits. Like I said, I've been with Glennon, just pushing ourselves as much as we can. I had the month after the season finished to kind of chill for a bit, do my other bits, and now it's back. I'm back. I'm ready to get myself as fit and as sharp as I can for next season. Like you say, that the league we're going into is no joke. It's going to be a tough league, so you need to be as fit and sharp as you can. So I'm more than ready to get myself back to the level I can.
As a striker, I'm sure you'll be keen to bag as many goals as you can. You have scored some very important goals for Rushden in the past. I can't not ask you about that goal at Hendersfield. I mean, where does that moment rank you?
I don't think I'll ever top that moment. Whenever someone asks me about it, I always say I can't actually remember what happened. I just remember the ball going in the back of the net and running off. That's all I remember. Then the next 5 minutes while we were waiting for the whistle to go was a blur. But I don't think I'll ever top that moment. It is up there with the best moments in my footballing career. So I know it's only been short so far. And even my family's, my mum, the videos we have, your commentary is something that we watch back regularly. It's no joke in our family. It's like I said, I don't think I'll top that moment.
Well, hopefully there's many more memories.
Hopefully we can. So
Thanks very much for your time.
So thank you.